Wow. I mean, all I gotta say is, holy So I just got back home from watching Obsession. The theater near me had a early screening, ready by one day or two. But yeah, I had to check it out. I was really looking forward to this one, and honestly, the movie was awesome. This movie might be honestly my favorite horror movie of the year, and not just horror. It might be one of my favorite movies this year so far. Honestly, the movie was just surpassed all my expectations. The movie was wild. It was scary. It was creepy. It was intense. I jumped twice, and if you know me, I don't typically tend to jump in horror movies. The score was great. The themes were great. I think the actress, which I cannot even remember her name right now, but I mainly know her from Superman and Lois. I thought she did a fantastic job. Honestly, if you're into horror movies, I think this is one you should definitely check out. It's essentially a possession movie, but it's kind of different. I'm not saying it reinvents the wheel, but it's not like Exorcist or Conjuring. It's a little different from all those. And I think it works, especially in a genre like that. Like, how many possession movies do we get? The fact that it can be a little different, I think, is definitely a plus. But yeah, I think the cast was great. And like I said, there were two times where I jumped, where it got me. It got me good. And like I said, I did not want to usually jump in movies. And movies funny, surprisingly. There were times where I was laughing, the crowd was laughing, theater was packed. There were times where I was laughing and people were laughing that I don't know if it was meant to be funny. I think it was more an unintentional type of funny, but funny regardless. But not to the point where it hurts the movie. But yeah, I really thought Obsession was a great movie. And if for some reason you don't know what the movie is about, essentially this guy has a really big crush on this girl. He really likes her. It's afraid to tell her he likes her, and he gets this thing from a voodoo store which will grant any wish, and he asks that she likes him and is obsessed with him, and he definitely gets that. But the thing is, when that happens, it's no longer her because she's now been possessed. That's as far as I'll go without any spoilers. And honestly, the actress whose name escapes me right now, Indy Navarrete. I hope I pronounced that right. I honestly can't wait to see her in more movies. I think she did such a great job. Like, I kind of want to see her in more horror movies. So, and like I said, I mainly know her from Superman and Lois, which I think that she had a really good role in that show too. So honestly, if you're into horror, I definitely recommend this one. I can't think of a single gripe that I have for this movie. I really don't. I think this movie was honestly, to me, I definitely, if I had to give it a score, I'd say 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 10 easily. It was great. Like, I had such a blast with it, and I think if you're into horror, if you want to take somebody who loves those types of movies, I think this movie, you're gonna have a great blast with it. And honestly, the movie has a small budget. It's like $1 million, but the movie looks great. Like, at no point does the movie look cheap or bad or any of that. Like, movie looks fantastic, and especially considering a small budget, it's a good thing because other movies can learn from it, especially during a time where it feels like every movie feels like they have to have a super high budget, which is why we have so many bombs nowadays. So this is definitely a win for horror, a win for cinema. Go see this movie. If you want to see a horror movie that's not part of an established franchise, go see this movie if you want to support horror in general and support theaters. Honestly, I cannot recommend this movie anymore. This movie is just fantastic.